Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well today. We're going to take a look at Jupiter in Cancer going direct at 15 degrees and 5 minutes on March 10th, 2026 at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Jupiter has a 12-year cycle to go around the zodiac. It spends 12 months within a sign. So it's been in Cancer since June 2025, and it will stay there until June 30th, 2026. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, the great benefic. In traditional astrology, normally brings good things to the house it transits, recognition, success, ease, but sometimes Jupiter works as an expansion. And it can expand a problem, but generally works as a benefic, which is a good thing, right? A good planet. You can look at 12 years ago when Jupiter was in Cancer before. It would be 2013, summer 2013 until summer 2014. Okay. And you can look at the house for where it was expanding, or how you were blessed. And sometimes it could have shown up as people who were actual Sagittariuses or Pisces, or maybe the themes of the signs within your chart. For example, I had themes of relationships, homes, college, inner healing, inner child healing, and endings, transformations. Okay, I'm a Virgo rising, so I had Pisces in the 7th and Sagittarius in the 4th. And through the houses, Jupiter rules the Sagittarius house, which is 9th house for astrology, and Pisces being the 12th house for astrology. Or the themes of Cancer could have showed up in your life, such as home, family, mothers, motherhood, mother figures, that emotional body, past situations could have came up, being a nurturer or wanting to nurture other people or nurturing yourself coming to the surface, healing ancestral lineages or patterns, the need to feel secure and comfy and cozy in your home, intuitive hits, self-healing could have came up. Jupiter, by definition, is also defined by Sagittarius and Pisces. Belief systems is Sagittarius, long-distance travel opportunities, teachers, preachers, gurus, religions. It can also be dogmatic when it comes to Sagittarius themes, or the person that always thinks that they're right. Okay. Intuitive abilities could have shown up with Pisces themes, healing, transformation, endings, spirituality, awakenings. It can also be that shadow side of sabotaging or victimization, sacrificing or suffering. With Cancer in Jupiter, it can also have that shadow side of our overindulgence with food, expansion of emotions, overly romanticizing past situations, because Cancer is ruled by the moon in astrology, and emotional attachments. But if these showed up, you may have also experienced an awakening or healing that came forth, because this is not the last time that Jupiter will transit Cancer. It's like the universe gives you numerous of chances to heal and grow for your soul, for what it is calling you to experience within your world. And the next time it does enter Cancer, you will recognize the behaviors and also show others grace for what they're going through, because of your profound wisdom shown to you during the Jupiter transit. But initially, the purpose of Jupiter in Cancer is to make us thankful and appreciate with gratitude what we have and recognize our blessings with a grateful heart. This will then manifest itself into our good fortune and prosperity. Laws of attraction, right? Jupiter wants to give all of us. All right, so I'm going to go over all the signs. Please watch your sun, moon, and rising sign to get a full picture of how this is ending up in your world. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Hi, Aries. I hope you're doing well today. This is for Aries, sun, moon, or rising. We're going to take a look at this Jupiter going direct in your 4th house. Please take time out to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so the 4th house is your home, your property, your family, nurturing, mothers, motherhood, mother figures, the primary parent, security of your emotions, emotional security, sense of belonging, your foundation. When Jupiter is here, Jupiter can expand your emotions. It can make you want to help other people because Jupiter is the ruler over Sagittarius and Pisces. So it could make you feel like you need to take care of others in a certain manner, in a motherly manner. This could also make you want to share your home with other people. Okay. This could also be a situation to where you actually become a mother or a father. This could be where you decide that it's time to get a new home, a more nurturing home. This could be an opportunity that comes out that shows you that you're capable of gaining a home, or abundance comes to you in some way, shape, or form from a motherly figure that helps you gain a home or a property. Now, Sagittarius is in that 9th house, and Pisces is in the 12th. The 9th house, it deals with your philosophy and your belief system. It also deals with long distance travel, education, higher education, college, right? Preachers, teachers, and gurus, in-laws, grandchildren, and grandparents are activated in that 9th house. 9th house also represents its opportunities, and it is also called the house of blessings. Skills and learning abilities is in the 9th. Media, publishing, and legal cases. So with Jupiter connected with this, it could be that there is an expansion of your philosophy and belief system. You could actually become the healer that people are looking for during this time. Also, if you have been that healer that helped others find their hearth and home within themselves, this could mean that abundance is coming to you through them. Okay, this could also be a situation of transformation of gaining some type of college degree or skill or learning ability that creates this ricochet to bring in that abundance. This could also be a situation where 9th house being in-laws, grandchildren, and grandparents, that there's something expanding with those people that creates that abundance within your world. This could be a situation of loss because 12th house is activated. Grief. This loss and grief could be contained by that narrative or belief system, and this could be when you heal that loss or grief. Could have been surrounding a mother, could have been surrounding a parent, an in-law, a grandparent, or grandchild. Okay, this could also be a time to where, because Jupiter can end things and it can make something in the family end. This could be that narrative that you've told yourself in regards to past situations of this has always happened to me, or this happened so I blame them, right? Usually the parent. This happened, I blame my mom, or I blame my father for the way that they brought me up. This could be the time to where that is healed. Sabotaging tendencies is activated with the 12th house. And you could actually either feel like sabotaging something to make something happen. You are a fire sign. and sometimes you have to throw the wrench, you know what I mean, to see what happens, right? But during this time, you could actually throw that wrench and it expands with Jupiter of a family situation, or it expands with Jupiter in regards to, well, that is your belief system, right? And some way, somehow, you awaken to the fact of seeing clearly, seeing that your belief system was surrounding a situation that included homes or family or parents. It could also be surrounded by your faith or your religious belief, that you're awakening to the fact of what you believe now. 12th house, it deals with sabotaging tendencies. It also deals with habits. It can also be in regards to spiritual work, spirituality, intuitive and psychic abilities, healing and restoration of past conditioning that you have been through, that now you're awakening to, okay? This could also be transformation and endings. This is where things are hidden and private, okay? So with Jupiter direct, those things that are hidden and private could come to light. You could find out, you know, things that happen within your family, ancestral lineages, getting on Ancestry.com or something like that, figuring out where your abilities came from, having past life readings, okay? And this is to expand that faith within yourself. Jupiter is abundant. Jupiter is showing you that you have the faith needed. It's been with you all this time. Okay? Aries, I think that might be about it. Thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Hi Taurus, I hope you're doing well today. This is for Taurus Sun, Moon, or Rising. We're going to take a look at Jupiter being in that third house. Please take time out to like, share, and subscribe. The third house that deals with your local environment and communication. It also deals with your mindset, small education, certificates, licenses, permits. This could also be ideas and documents coming through as communication to you on what's next or what the divine has in mind. This could be you moving. Moving is here in that third house, or movement, you know, exercise. Skills and learning abilities, media and writing is here. Aunts, uncles, cousins, relatives, nieces, nephews, and neighbors are here. And those are the people that could actually help you see the abundance within your world, or they could be the ones that trigger that opportunity for you, okay? Because the third house has Cancer in it, this is where you're wanting to nurture more. Your environment that you grew up in, the local environment, right? The neighborhood that you're in. This is where you're wanting to nurture more. This is also where you need to feel emotionally secure, okay? This could be situations of communication to where you have to speak to yourself in a motherly tone, or people say that you yourself are the person that feels nurturing, or like the Empress card in the tarot deck, that you are the mother, right? That are nurturing with whatever they have their hands in, okay? Public speaking is the third house, and this could be a time to where you are speaking at some type of place within your neighborhood, within your local environment, of how to nurture themselves or help or manage that emotional body. This could be a time to where you find that preacher, teacher, or guru that helps you do as necessary with your mindset to feel nurtured once again. Okay. Jupiter is expanding, so those aunts, uncles, cousins, relatives, nieces, nephews, neighbors, and siblings, their communication could be expanding to you. Okay, and whether that's good or bad, it doesn't matter. Astrology is astrology, right? You're going to figure out and see your belief system surrounding that person. I'm going to look at Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the modern ruler or modern sign that is ruled over Jupiter in astrology. Traditionally, it is Pisces. Pisces is ruled by Jupiter in traditional astrology, but we're going to look at the 8th house first. 8th house is legal matters, crisis, divorces, other people's resources, soulmates merging together. This is also loans, banking loans, mortgage loans. This can be hidden knowledge, inheritance, death and rebirth, long-term finances, investments, transformation in your psyche. Grants, government, taxes, and debts is here too. So what this could be is that there is some type of communication happening with shared resources, inheritance coming from family. Or this could be a situation of Jupiter giving you a transformation that includes communication, and therefore to see where this is going, you would have to look at the 9th house that is ruled by Sagittarius. And this could be a job that's coming to you or your belief system surrounding that job. Okay? An expansion of work could be happening here. Also, I do want to say too, with the 8th house, excuse me, oh goodness, debt, taxes, government, and grants is activated. And Jupiter could be giving you an opportunity to use a grant or the government, or give you something back from taxes, or give you an idea of how to obtain, right? And how to obtain some type of debt consolidation to take care of those debts as necessary. This could also be a situation with investments and long-term finances paying out to you, and you receive a document or some type of communication, could be an email or text, what have you, of how this is happening. This could be a situation, yes, of death and rebirth, and there could be a family member that is pregnant, or this could be some type of communication in regards to a passing of someone. Yes, that can happen. I will tell you the people that are involved, we're going to look at both 9th and 8th. So we're talking about grandchildren, grandparents, and in-laws. And then you have aunts, uncles, cousins, relatives, nieces, nephews, neighbors, and siblings activated with Jupiter. Okay. Usually with Capricorn, it would be someone, either a Capricorn, or it would be a person that is Saturnian within that group of people. The person that is the most confident or feels like a leader. Or this could be a father figure, okay, that's being spoken in between those people. All right, so I want to look at Pisces. Pisces is in the 11th house, and that deals with your sociability of community. groups, clubs, and affiliations that you have. This can also be hopes, dreams, wishes, and goals, and socializing. You can include this as social media and technology, the internet. This could also be friendships of long distance and older siblings, okay? And Pisces is represented by loss and grief. And this could be where your transformation of your mind, or this could have something to do with your mother, because Cancer is ruled by the moon in astrology, that you or them are going to some type of grief counseling, right? This could also be that they're getting more into faith, or you're getting more into faith, that you're finding those clubs, groups, and affiliations. It could be like a church. It could be like some type of faith get-together, whatever, that you're getting that group within your world of expansion. This could also be with 11th house activated with Pisces, that you're awakening to who to be connected with. That makes you have that sense of belonging. That makes you feel emotionally sound. Okay? This could be where you find that preacher, teacher, guru, what have you, that teaches you how to awaken, or teaches you how to get through the dark night of the soul, or also could be the one that shows you how to manifest. Okay? The 11th house with Pisces, there could be some tendencies of wanting to sabotage your groups, clubs, and affiliations, or friendships. There could be some tendencies to want to socialize using habits. It depends on where you are with Jupiter, and have you learned how to use Jupiter in your chart, that by the end of Jupiter being in Cancer, it will move into Leo and show you how to contain your sovereignty. And this could be a time to where you indulge, expansive indulging with Jupiter, with habits. 12th house is also activated because of Pisces being activated. Okay, so you have to remember that there are a lot of planets in Aries, with Neptune and Saturn being activated and pretty much conjunct together. It's trying to ground your aspirations into reality, but with spirituality, and maybe with some type of awakening. Aries, it deals with the head. It may have an effect on your dreams also, of where to go next or what to do next. Jupiter being activated could expand this, and it feels like you have been asleep thus far, and now you are found. Now you are a new person. Okay, I'm highlighting this because with the planets activated in Aries, you do need to go back and listen to Saturn in Aries and Neptune in Aries to get a full idea of how this is playing out within your world. Okay, but the 12th house being letting go and going with faith and compassion, and the beautiful things of transformation and your psychic and intuitive abilities coming to the light. This could be a time to where Jupiter activates that psychic and intuitive hit. Whether it's hearing it from someone else, or whether it is you yourself using your hands doing this. In the 3rd house, it is hands, ambidextrous, because it's ruled by Gemini in astrology. So you could see that you're actually helping people, nurturing people, seeing them in a motherly light of taking care of them by showing them your awakening with your hands. Okay. Astrology and tarot is also activated with that, because 12th house is, the spirituality, the taboo, all of the above when it comes to esoteric things. It can also be a situation with you deciding to share your philosophy and what you have learned thus far, or your faith or religion, with those that are a nonprofit, okay? Or you yourself create a nonprofit, either teaching or with a faith-based situation, because Sagittarius is in the 8th house. And with Pisces in the 11th, you're creating and expanding to a new type of community and connectivity of faith, okay? And Jupiter can bring in whatever you need, grants, situations of figuring out how to use the government in that situation. It can bring in whatever you need as an opportunity of abundance, with communication, 3rd house, with, you could also help others find homes, because of that Cancer being in the 3rd house of communication, reaching out to the 8th and the 11th house, that you can help other people find solace within themselves and how to nurture themselves also, whatever that looks like for you. Thank you, Taurus, for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Hi, Gemini. This is for Gemini Sun, Moon, or Rising. We're going to take a look at this Jupiter in Cancer. Oh, let me grab my pen. In the second, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so the 2nd house being activated with Jupiter in Cancer. Cancer is speaking in this house of how can you be emotionally safe and secure with your money on an individual basis, not with the other person's money, with your money. This could also be finding your self-worth and confidence with the income that you're making, and asking yourself, do you feel secure with that? Or do you have to have money to be made on your own? There could be situations with Jupiter when it was retrograde of, I lost my job, right? And now I don't have my own income. Well, what am I bringing to the table? And Jupiter was asking you to look at everything that you have around you, your blessings, your nurturing, the motherly figure inside of you, whether that you are a man or a woman, of nurturing another person with their self-worth and confidence so that you could also feel the same way. Jupiter is asking you to have faith in making your own individual income and making your own sovereignty once again, with trusting yourself, understanding yourself, loving yourself, nurturing yourself. Okay? Jupiter being direct can give you the opportunities that you've been looking for. It can give you the opportunities with working from home, working in other people's houses, working with other families, showing others how to nurture themselves, taking care of them in some way, shape, form, or capacity. This could also be Jupiter showing you that you are worthy of the money that you've been wanting, or you are worthy whether or not you're bringing the bread home, right? That you're the one that is providing. It does not matter. Jupiter wants you to see yourself for who you are and nurture yourself the way that you're supposed to be. I want to look at other houses that this is hitting so that you can understand the process that Jupiter is trying to show you in this case. Because abundance, whether it is tangible or mental, is coming to you. Okay? So we're going to take a look at Sagittarius. Sagittarius in modern astrology is ruled by Jupiter. Sagittarius in the 7th is your belief systems and also your philosophy surrounding relating to other people. This could also be being a teacher, preacher, or guru in business. Or this could be a situation of your college degree having an effect on business and clients. Okay? So with Jupiter connected with this, it will give you those opportunities for the 7th house. 7th house is marriage partners, alliances, commitments, agreements, relationships that are one-on-one, boyfriend, girlfriend. It can also be friendships. This could be business associations and clients, therapists. So Jupiter is expanding and showing you abundance within your relationships. Maybe you find someone that actually takes care of you and you see the blessings that you have in your life, and therefore there's more abundance coming to you because of understanding and awakening to those blessings that you have. This could be a situation of that spouse coming to you if you're not married, or boyfriend, girlfriend coming to you if you don't have a relationship. This could also be that they are involved with that self-worth and confidence of trying to take care of you and help you understand your self-worth and confidence. This could be a situation of those people that didn't see your self-worth and confidence, okay? Because Jupiter can expand and it can push things out of your life if it's no longer serving you in the way that Jupiter wants it to be served. This could be that a friendship, same thing, that friends are coming in to show you your self-worth and confidence. You could even partner up with your spouse, your boyfriend, girlfriend, or friend within business associations. Collaborations and contracts are here. And this could deal with Cancer affiliations of a home, that you're gaining a contract or collaboration with homes. This could be considered also within business, that you're working with homes or within your home and making an individual income. This could be a situation of a caregiving situation of nurturing someone else, and that is the contract that you're getting. Now let's take a look at Pisces being the traditional sign that is ruled by Jupiter in astrology. Pisces being in that 10th house. 10th house, it deals with professional life, it deals with your reputation, and it also deals with the status or role that you play in life. Single to married, married to single, CEO or a laborer, whatever title that people see you as, this is a very public house. This is also where your power is. With its connection with the 2nd, this could be Jupiter transforming the way that you make money on a professional level. And again, that could be with another person, or that could be with situations of you gaining a college degree, right, to get that business that you've been wanting, or using your college degree if you have one. This could also be an ending of a status that you hold. That could be a marriage. That could be not being married. Okay? That could also be situations within business. 10th house with Pisces. Pisces is letting go and going with faith. It's also compassion. It can also be a situation of transformation or endings with Pisces. Pisces is sabotaging. Okay. It's also higher states of consciousness and awakenings. So you could be awakening to the fact of your self-worth within a relationship, or you could be awakening to the fact of your self-worth within a business. You could also be awakening to the fact of what to do with business or what to do with your relationship. This could also mean that you are helping other people understand what they need to do, okay, and find their self-worth. Jupiter has a way of expanding on all levels of others and also yourself. And I say this because we have a lot of planets that are happening within Aries that are significant within you connecting with other people in your 11th, okay? And that is connected with your identity, right? And part of your identity is relating to other people. And it's also relating to your work facilitation. So whatever it is that you're going through right now, trust, have faith, understand that you are worthy of whatever connection comes out of this. The second house can also do something with food. If you have been using food as an emotional factor of eating your feelings, or when you get highly emotional, that's, where you indulge more. It could be that Jupiter is expanding at this time those feelings of needing food, right? And therefore, with the 7th house being therapy, that therapy may be needed in regards to a loss of a person, 10th house, that is significantly Saturnian within your world. So that could mean that whatever parent was the person in charge that you lost is connected with those emotions, right? Because we have Cancer with parents, and 10th house is ruled by Capricorn in astrology with loss significantly in Pisces, okay? So this could mean that you will understand your self-worth of that loss and everything that you went through and heal that with Pisces activated. This could also mean situations of stability. Now, stability comes out of you and your worthiness. And this could be a time to where you're understanding that your sovereignty comes first, that you are a person that can create that stability if needed out of thin air, because opportunities could come to you. You could realize that God, source, the universe has your back no matter where you are and what you're doing from Jupiter, right? Having faith is Jupiter. And this could be where that abundance comes to you with money. This could be inheritance. It could come from a partner and their situations of inheritance, because 7th house is activated. It could come through your parent of inheritance, the person that was the Saturnian parent, the one in charge, wearing the pants in the family, okay? I'm seeing if there's anything else I can tell you here. Your belief systems, because Jupiter is belief systems connected with Sagittarius, about relationships and relating to other people and having friends and having marriage in your life, that could be changing. And you could understand either the ones that are surrounding you, they actually care about you, or you could see that changes need to be made in regards to finding those people. Jupiter can give you opportunities to meet those people within your world to change that belief system, to give you a different narrative in regards to relating to other people. And I think that's about it. Gemini, thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Hi, Cancer. Hope you're doing well today. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We're going to take a look at this Jupiter in your first house. Please take time out to like, share, and subscribe. Jupiter in the first house is giving you opportunities to see yourself and other people to see you as a person that is different. Your identity could change during this Jupiter within Cancer. Also, this could be a time to where your physical body changes, your looks, the way you dress, and your physical appearance to other people. Your self-leadership and confidence is changing, the way you lead yourself within the world. Cancer deals with the fourth house of home, property. It also deals with family, nurturing mothers, motherhood, mother figures, the primary nurturing parent, security, your emotional security, your sense of belonging, your emotional body and foundation. And Jupiter can come in and bring some type of abundance that changes your identity. So let's look further in regards to what Jupiter is hitting. Jupiter in astrology and modern astrology is the ruler over Sagittarius. So let's look at Sagittarius. So you could have some type of abundance happening within the sixth house of your health, your daily routines, your daily work and employment. This is also service to others, gaining service for others. This is also pets and self-mastery. Connected with Sagittarius of your belief systems and philosophy, opportunities coming to you in regards to this house. So there could be work opportunities for you, a new work situation that feels like a joyful opportunity that came to you out of nowhere. Because Jupiter wants you to have faith. Jupiter wants you to understand and be grateful for the things that are surrounding you. And once that is happening, it's like the law of attraction takes over of, well, they're grateful for this, so I'm going to give them more of that, right? And this could be a situation of you being able to work either in a long distance traveling situation or opposite of you're done with long distance travel and Jupiter comes in and it changes that work situation, right? Or this is an opportunity for you to change your daily routine surrounding maybe you're going back to school, okay? This could also be a situation with Sagittarius activated of you're getting more into religion or you're getting more into something of faith. This could be that an in-law, grandchild, or grandparent has some type of impact on your daily routine, work situation, or servicing others, right? That this could be that you're becoming that caregiver for that grandparent, or that you're capable of taking care of a grandchild in a nurturing aspect, right, at your home. Maybe you're babysitting for your children or something like that. This could also be that you're capable of seeing them more. Daily routines are activated. In-laws are activated here. In-laws can have an impact on your work during this time and bring in opportunities of abundance for you. This could be that Jupiter just gives you some type of blessing that changes completely that identity. And it could be that media is involved, okay? It could be that you're publishing a book. It could be that lifestyle that is changing is due to you connecting with yourself more, understanding yourself more, connecting with that emotional body and nurturing yourself more, and people are looking at you differently because you're guiding yourself through the world in a different manner. And Jupiter is bringing you more blessings because remember that law of attraction of appreciation of yourself is coming through. So let's take a look at the traditional sign that is ruled by Jupiter, which is Pisces. Pisces is in that 9th house of philosophy, your belief system, long distance travel. This could mean that you're capable of working in a long distance that is connected with Pisces, which could be around water. This could be that you're becoming a travel agent. This could also be a situation of Pisces working as you being the teacher, preacher, or guru who helps others and gives service to others on how to nurture themselves. And Jupiter being activated is making you go viral, or it is making you noticed for that. With Pisces activated, this can be loss, okay, and it can be grief. And your belief system surrounding that could be changing. Jupiter could have expanded your consciousness to where you're awakening to a different way or a different viewpoint of that loss or grief situation. And therefore, that lifestyle is changing. And there is more of you taking care of others in that way, such as being affiliated with other people and helping them see how loss impacts their lives or grief impacts their lives, because teachers, preachers, and gurus are there. You could actually find one that helps you through that situation during this time. And it feels like a lifestyle change completely. This could also be a situation of abundance coming through to give you a spiritual retreat, okay? That is time for you to take a break from, the rat race and take care of yourself. And there is a vacation opportunity that comes to you for this in some way, shape, or form. This could be a situation to where you're capable of, like I said earlier, of going to college. 9th house is higher education. So this would be a 4-year degree college, okay? Or that because of you going to college, that ricocheted back to a different type of lifestyle. That this could be that you're graduating from college and therefore a lifestyle change is amongst you. With Jupiter being abundant, blessings and opportunities being in that 9th house, something could be happening that isn't necessarily associated with 9th or 6th house. So let's look at the 12th house. 12th house in astrology is ruled by Pisces, right? So there's a connection here with Gemini. And Gemini could bring in an opportunity for you of gaining a vehicle in some way, shape, or form, or gaining a tool that was needed. There could be communication that you had been waiting on that comes to you, such as a license, a permit, a certificate, because that's Gemini. This could be communication from another person in regards to a transformation that is happening. And that could be, yes, it can be a loss. of some sort. I do want to say that 12th house is loss and grief, and it can also be those taboo things. It can be endings and transformation. Your psychic and intuitive abilities could be coming out, and you figure out that you actually have an ability of using tarot or astrology or something that deals with the media. This could be what transforms that identity of you nurturing others or you finding a way to nurture yourself. Okay? This could be communication that comes to you from an aunt, uncle, cousin, relative, aunt, uncle, cousin, relative, niece, nephew, neighbor, or sibling that gives you a different type of lifestyle. There's an opportunity that comes from those people to help you. And it could be within work. It could be within your belief system. It could also be within that license, permit, or certificate that was needed, or you're capable of being associated with them underneath their license, permit, or what have you, that you're capable of working under them. And a new lifestyle change happens for you. A new service to others happens for you. I'm seeing if there's any other ways I can tell you. If you had been having problems with the way that you grew up, Mercury is retrograde right now, but it will go direct, okay? And during the times of Mercury being retrograde, it could have brought up past situations, past belief systems, because Mercury is in Pisces. And this could be a time to where that is healed, okay? That healing of past conditioning comes out of the 12th house. Vehicles could be coming to you. Tools could be coming to you. Vehicles used as tools. Phones, laptops. I'm seeing gadgets of any type that is needed could be coming to you as a blessing. And they could be coming from those aunts, uncles, cousins, relatives, nieces, nephews, or neighbors or siblings, right? And it changes the way that you do work. It changes the way that you travel to work, okay? Because, you know, Sagittarius is travel. And also, Gemini is tools and associated with the 6th house of that travel and work. I'm seeing if there's anything else I can tell you. I think that might be about it. Cancer, thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Hi, Leo. I hope you're doing well today. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We're going to take a look at this Jupiter in Cancer in your 12th house. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All right, so 12th house activation with Jupiter. Jupiter can expand things. It can also give you abundance and opportunities. 12th house deals with your spirituality, soul work, enlightenment. It also deals with mediumship, past lives, karma, healing and restoration of past conditioning, prisons, hospitals, psychic and intuitive abilities, transformation and endings. It can help you to let go and go with faith, surrender to a situation. Also, 12th house can represent habits and self-sabotaging, right? And this could be a time to where, with Jupiter going direct in Cancer, that with Cancer activated, you're dealing with homes and families. You're also dealing with nurturing your emotional body, your emotional security. You could be figuring out that Jupiter has been messing with or dealing with situations of your thought processes, belief systems, revolving around your family. That could be expanding during this time, and there is some healing that is necessary. There could be an awakening that you're going through of understanding how you sabotaged situations of family, or how they sabotaged things within your belief system. Okay? That healing and restoration of past conditioning, the way that you were taught whenever you were younger, you could be awakening to a new way of being. There's a healing that comes out of this. There is an awakening that comes out of this. Your emotional body could be attached to situations of believing. Okay? And that could be something that is figured out during this time. But Jupiter can bring in some type of abundance to you, that there could have been a loss, right, of a mother figure. There could be the primary parent that is nurturing, okay, a loss of them. That brings in some type of abundance to you. There could be some type of abundance that comes to you by nurturing and taking care of yourself, understanding yourself on an emotional level, and it ricochets to that abundance of law of attraction, of you appreciating and seeing your blessings surrounding you. Therefore, the universe gives you more. Understanding that you are taken care of by God, source, the universe, or the divine, that things will work out the way that is needed. This is also a transformation or ending to a home situation that could be happening. And it feels abundant, right? We can have those, right? If you're an adult, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Or a transformation to a family situation, that you're becoming a mother, or that someone within the family is becoming a mother, right? This could be someone within the family becoming a parent. Doesn't have to be a mom. It can be the primary parent, especially if that father is a Cancer. Okay? This could be a time to where your understanding, your psychic and intuitive abilities are helping other people. And that in itself is transforming the whole situation, right? I'm going to take a look at Sagittarius. In modern astrology, Jupiter is the ruler over Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is located in your 5th house, right? So the 5th house, it deals with the media. It deals with celebrity, popularity, and recognition. It also deals with your love life and friendships, children, joy, hope, and optimism, dating, pleasure, creativity. Your God-given talent is 5th house. And this could be a time to where you're understanding your God-given talent. And it has something to do with helping others associate themselves with managing their emotional body. And that could be through tarot or astrology. That could also be you becoming just a teacher, preacher, or guru in regards to that fact. And you could be doing this over media. Jupiter could be expanding your abundance within that area if you are the person that is helping others heal emotionally. This could also be a situation to where your lover wakes up. It could be unexpected. Jupiter brings in blessings, right? And we all say, what? Thank you. Finally. Oh, goodness. Same thing can happen with friendships. And the same thing can happen with children. That they're awakening to their own sovereignty. That they're the ones that have an impact on your awakening. That is a possibility. Abundance is coming out of this. Parties is the 5th house. And this could be a time to where you're having parties for those children, or parties that are associated with you. That during this party, there could be an awakening. Celebration is happening within the 5th house, and belief systems are there within your world with Sagittarius. And belief systems are changing in regards to associating yourself with family and parties. It could be that there's an ending of you being associated with that, or it could be that you're beginning it because of that healing that's happening with that emotional body. And therefore, presents are surrounding you, or abundance of love, joy is surrounding you. Okay? It can go either way. It really depends on the person and how they have connected with Jupiter thus far. And we're all in different areas of our lives when it comes to learning our soul, right? And what our soul needs. And so you can't judge yourself or other people, but once you understand and awaken to the fact of growth, that's whenever you can have grace for others that are going through the same thing, okay? With Sagittarius associated with that 5th house, we're talking about your philosophy and your belief system that is surrounding love. And that could be changing with Jupiter direct. It could be telling you that unconditional love, because Leos in astrology are here to learn how to become their own nurturing parent within themselves. That's why Cancer is in the 12th house. Awakening to the fact of you're capable of loving yourself unconditionally, therefore passing it on to other people. So this could be a time to where you're figuring that out, that you are your sovereign father, okay? Or that this could be a situation of love coming into your life so that you can see this within yourself, or that you can transform belief systems that is surrounding having a family, okay? This could also be a situation of your dating life changing, and it can go one or two ways. That you have an opportunity with dating someone that you just absolutely adore, or that there is an opportunity to transform and end a dating situation. Okay, it really depends on the person, and it depends on whether or not you feel like that relationship is nurturing, or it's hitting too much to your emotional body, okay? Because emotional body is activated with Cancer. And there is, you just can't look over that whenever it's hitting your emotions, Leo, okay? 5th house is also popularity and recognition and celebrity status. And this could be a time to where you're going viral. And you're being seen as a person that actually knows what they're doing, because Sagittarius is a person that knows what they're doing. And when it comes to being in the spotlight and being a celebrity, this is how people are going to see you. Okay, this is the teacher, preacher, or guru coming out of you, or this could be just a person that understands and sees a different type of philosophy that maybe other people haven't awakened to, okay? With the 5th house is your expression. It is also romance, okay? And this could be a time to where you and a partner decide to take a long distance vacation for a romantic setting, or this could be a time to where you and your children take a vacation in a long distance traveling situation, because Sagittarius is long distance travel. You could be celebrating a graduation for a child or with family, okay? because we have family activated with Cancer. Children and Sagittarius are activated in that 5th house. So that could be a celebration of some type of graduation or college degree. This could be a situation with Pisces activated, because Pisces in traditional astrology is ruled by Jupiter. Okay, so that's the 8th house. In the 8th house, it deals with crisis, legal matters, divorces, other people's resources, debts, taxes, government, and grants. It also deals with healing of fears, soulmates, merging of two souls, banking, mortgages, loans of any type, hidden knowledge and taboo topics, inheritance, death and rebirth, transformation in your psyche, investments and long-term finances. So this could mean that death and rebirth, there's someone having a child, and there's a celebration of that child, or there's a celebration of that child coming that is within the family, okay? This could also, death is activated, and like I said, Pisces being activated is activated with everyone. So loss is activated with everyone. So yes, there could be an inheritance that comes to you in some way, shape, or form. There could also be shared resources coming to you in some way, shape, or form. Okay. And, depending on the person, it could make you joyful, right? It could also be 8th house being loans and banking and debts and taxes, things of that nature. There could be some type of consolidation or blessing or some type of abundance that comes to you to help you with that debt, that loan. Or if the loan is needed, this could be a time to where that loan is coming out of this Jupiter being in the 12th. It could also be a situation of transformation of your psyche due to that awakening, right? And you're capable of seeing everything in a different manner. It's like you woke up from looking at things in black and white, and now you're seeing color. It is a completely different you that's coming out of this Jupiter. Jupiter can also bring its abundance by giving you access to grants, some type of government situation, some type of maybe investment or long-term finance that pays out, and it activates that joyfulness. It activates that understanding of God's source, the universe, has your back no matter what. Okay? And I think that might be about it, Leo. Thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Hi, Virgo. I hope you're doing well today. This is for Virgo Sun, Moon, or Rising. We're going to talk about Jupiter being in the 11th house. In Cancer, please take time out to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so the 11th house, it deals with rewards and gains, goals, hopes, dreams, and wishes. It also deals with networks, clubs, groups, and affiliations, your community, friendships of long distance. It can be social media. It can be older siblings, socializing in a big way, more than 3 people. This can also include the internet, right? Technology. Okay, with Cancer here, you could be finding, as Jupiter goes direct, abundance within connecting with clubs, groups, and affiliations that help you manifest, that help you contain that emotional body, okay? Manage it. This could also be a situation of you doing this to the collective, that you are the nurturer. You are the person that's helping other people. And Jupiter can bring in abundance from that, or it can expand it. If you've been waiting for, let's say, more subscribers, right? I'm talking about myself. That it could expand that. It can also be a situation with older siblings coming in to bring some type of blessing or opportunity for you. Rewards, gains, hopes, dreams, and wishes are affiliated with this house, and there could be some type of abundance coming to you. Regardless, it can deal with your family, it could deal with your home and property. It could also deal with being a mother, motherhood, or from mother figures. This could be a situation of it just feels like it is a gift from God, source, universe, right? This could be a situation with the community that you're seeing yourself and others as you being the nurturing one within the community, whatever community you're affiliated with, that you're starting something new of being the person that brings in that nurturing factor with the community. Maybe you're starting a nonprofit. Maybe you are volunteering or giving away something to the community to where it feels like you're nurturing it. Okay? Could be food, right? It could be anything of a nurturing factor. I'm seeing if there's anything else I can tell you with that 11th. There could be connections with parties, socializing in a big way, more than 3 people, of you being the nurturing one within that facilitation. Or it could be that you're getting emotional fulfillment through being there. Okay. So let's look at, I want to look at Sagittarius, because in modern astrology, Jupiter is the ruler over Sagittarius, and that's in the 4th house of home, family, nurturing, mothers, mother figures, motherhood. It's also 4th house represents that emotional body and that foundation. And this could be a time to where either a teacher, preacher, or guru is helping you with your belief system in regards to how to manage that emotional body, or they could be helping you build that foundation that you've been wanting. And it could start with your philosophy. It could start with your belief system. They could also be helping you with any type of past situation that you've been through, or ancestral lineage. Okay, Sagittarius, it deals with teachers, preachers, and gurus. It also deals with college degrees, going to college. And this could mean that you're associating yourself with going back to school, a 4-year degree. It would be higher than a 2-year, okay? This could also be a situation where long distance travel is associated with Sagittarius, and there could be that you're deciding to take a trip that makes you feel at home, or to a second home, or you're capable of gaining or obtaining a home to take a trip to, like a VRBO or Airbnb that's at a longer distance, okay? So that you can contain that emotional body. It could be by the beach, right? Because Cancer is affiliated here. This could also be a situation with Sagittarius being, I'm going to give you the definition of Sagittarius so you can implement your own. It is long distance travel. It is a house of blessings, your belief systems and philosophies. This is religion. This is teachers, preachers, and gurus, skills and learning abilities. The bigger picture, okay? Media, publishing, higher education, in-laws, grandchildren, and grandparents. So this could be a get-together with in-laws, grandchildren, or grandparents that helps you feel emotionally secure. Opportunities coming out of that, maybe even gifts coming out of that, okay? This could be a situation to where you're becoming a grandparent and you're celebrating with your family, right? More than 3 people, events that are more than 3 people, a celebration could be happening for having a grandchild. Or this could be a time to where you're becoming a mother, or someone within the family is becoming a mother, okay? And you're having to travel a long distance to celebrate with them. This could also be a situation with Sagittarius being the bigger picture. And you're expanding thought processes in regards to the bigger picture. And this could be that belief system surrounding the bigger picture, okay? And that could deal with where you want to live. That could deal with what makes you emotionally secure, or who. Or this could be a situation to where opportunities of friendships come in, different associations that you may have never discovered before that makes you feel like you're at home, and they actually have the intellect to connect with you, right? The same philosophy or the same belief system that makes you feel at home or emotionally secure, okay? I do want to look at Pisces. In traditional astrology, Pisces is ruled by Jupiter in the 7th house. 7th house is other people. It is relating to other people, marriage partners, alliances, commitments, agreements. This is therapists and clients and collaborations and contracts, business associations, friendships are also here. Okay. And what this could be is that Pisces being involved is transformation or endings. It is also enlightenment. It is awakenings. It is dealing with the taboo. And this could mean that your business associations are transforming. And therefore, there could be more time spent at home, or that there's more travel involved for this business association. This business association could also have something to do with being online, the media, social media, or clubs, groups, or affiliations that you have on media, okay? This business could also have something to do with family, right? There could be an association with working with family. There could be an association with working with spouses, partners, and friends. Okay? And this could be the transformation that is needed. This could be opportunities coming out of business that allows you to be at home more. This could be opportunities that is coming out of family that helps you connect to another person, of relating to another, of finding another, okay? This could also be a situation to where they help you find religion or find faith, okay? And therefore, relating to them in that manner is going to awaken you to that emotional fulfillment, right? If you are married, this could be that your partner is awakening and therefore associating themselves with someone different, such as a different club, group, or affiliation, and that ricochets back to you. That there is an emotional fulfillment that they're relating to other people. They are the ones involved that could actually gain more friends that you're associated with, okay? This could also be that they're discovering their psychic and intuitive abilities, whether that be a partner or whether that be a best friend, that they're discovering their psychic and intuitive abilities, and you're sharing with them your opportunities of affiliating with different clubs, groups, and affiliations. There could be a gain that happens within your partner's life, within your friend's life, that helps you be in the abundance of Jupiter. It helps you gain. It shows you your belief systems and philosophies surrounding your emotional body. Now, loss is activated in everybody's chart, okay? And grief is activated in everybody's chart because Pisces is activated with Jupiter, right? But on the other hand, if there was a loss of relationship, if there was grief of a loss of relationship, whether that be friendships or whether that be your spouse or a business association, this could be a time to where that is healed, or you're seeing that other people are there to help you, take care of you, help you with your emotional body. And therefore, more appreciation comes out of that, right? Transformation and endings is also Pisces, okay? And there could be a transformation that is happening within your partner's life. It could be associated with their primary parent, the nurturing parent, or their mother. And that ricochets back to you on affiliation with different clubs, groups, or affiliations, or appreciation for your own mother or parents. Okay? Jupiter has a way of expanding. And it has a way of abundance also. It really depends on the stage that it's hitting within your life. And Jupiter can expand your appreciation for family, or it can expand that within your chart, the 11th house, of being affiliated and connecting with other people, okay, in a nurturing manner. This could also be a situation to where there is an awakening of what to do next with business. Opportunities could come in that are showing you the bigger picture in regards to what to do next. Abundance is coming in regards to your business association that could lead to a bigger or broader expanding your business within the collective 11th house. Okay, I think that might be about it, Virgo. Thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Hi, Libra. I hope this video finds you well. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We're going to take a look at this Jupiter that's happening in your 10th house. Okay, so the 10th house, it deals with your legacy. It deals with your professional life, your work career, your reputation, your father's health and wealth, the role that you play in life, the title you hold, or the status that you hold. It could be single to married, married to single. It could be being a CEO to a laborer. The 10th house also represents the parent that wears the pants in the family. Your power is here in the 10th. With Cancer activated, Cancer is talking about homes and properties, families, nurturing yourself, mothers, motherhood, mother figures, the primary nurturing parent also, security, emotional security, your sense of belonging, your emotional body, your foundation. So with Jupiter being the planet of expansion, abundance, and luck, it could bring in blessings in regards to your home life, your work life, your marriage. The way that things have been thus far that may have not seemed like they were nurturing are getting better. Things around you are starting to come together. This could be that you're finally moving or upgrading within your relationships. This could also mean the same thing with work, that you're finally getting that promotion or more people, clients involved with your work. This could also mean if you had trouble with your work and it was hitting home with that emotional body, things could be changing. That Jupiter has a way of helping you expand those emotions to act as necessary. And this could mean that you either quit that job or you ask for more money. Something that along the lines hit that emotional body, right? This could also mean working with family or working with parents. That there's an opportunity that comes to you for working with family or parents. This could mean that you're taking the lead of being a caregiver for parents because nurturing is activated. Jupiter has a way of showing you your belief system. So if you've had trouble with family or parents, this could be a time to where that is resolved. That emotional healing can be activated with Jupiter going direct here. I do want to take a look at Sagittarius. In modern astrology, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. It is in the third house. In the third house, it deals with communication. It deals with your mindset, small education. Also, there's people here, such as aunts, uncles, cousins, relatives, nieces, nephews, and neighbors, and siblings. Documents, ideas, vehicles, gadgets, such as phones, laptops, anything that's a tool, can also be the third house. Advertising can be the third house. It can also be moving and movement, media and writing, skills and learning abilities. When Sagittarius is activated, it brings upon your philosophy and belief system. It also brings upon opportunities to do something or a blessing that comes through. And in this case, this could be that there is communication coming through in regards to a job that you may have been waiting on. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be one of those of a job that you had applied for. It could also be more clients, more sales within a job that you have that is connected with a nurturing position or connected with homes, families, okay? That job is communicating to you. There could also be opportunities of communication coming from aunts, uncles, cousins, relatives, nieces, nephews, neighbors, and siblings that either help you understand the power that you hold within yourself, or they could give that communication in regards to a job, right? That you're working with them or they're telling you about a job opening. This could also be opportunities coming from either those people, or it could just be communication of movement or moving, that you're deciding to move. This could be media communication of having the capability of moving or going somewhere, such as a long distance trip, or this could be a trip Doesn't necessarily have to be long distance, because third house is short distance. You have both activated here. It could be that you are traveling to some type of village or neighborhood, and you're teaching them things, right? Such as teachers, preachers, and gurus is Sagittarius. This could be you being a teacher, preacher, or guru and having the opportunity to speak in regards to your philosophy or belief system, or having the opportunity to speak amongst family. This could also be the opportunity to speak in regards to the work that you do, okay, that you're the nurturing one. If you are a teacher, preacher, guru, professor, anything of that nature, you are the one that is the nurturing one, okay? And opportunities are coming out of that. Blessings and abundance is coming out of that. It can also give you, with the third house activated, opportunities of either going back to school. School can be the third house because you have college and certificates activated with the third. You also have licenses, permits, anything that is documentation that could be like a ID or anything of that nature, right? This is where that is obtained, and there's an opportunity to gain visa, what have you, okay? This could also be a situation with the 10th house on a psychological level of your mindset, that your belief systems are changing in regards to either the job that you hold, the family that is surrounding you. It could be parents, right? It could also be you yourself, you yourself and your power and confidence, that you have to take time out for yourself, or you gain the confidence of knowing that you're capable of working for yourself and doing it from home. There could have been questions in regards to, can I make it on my own? And this is where Jupiter can bring in that abundance of clients or sales, okay? If you've had any trouble with legal cases, because Sagittarius is legal cases, and we have documents and communication activated. But if you had trouble with legal cases in regards to being a parent, okay, this is where Jupiter is giving you opportunities and blessings, either to have custody of your children, or being able to have an opportunity to see them, or what have you, okay? So just to let you know. This could also be a situation of you deciding to build a home, right? Getting all the documentation together, maybe, applying for permits and licenses that's needed. Collaborations, right, with other people could be happening here. And this is where you're deciding to build a home, or you're in the process of building a home. Capricorn, it rules the 10th. And in your chart, Capricorn is in the 4th. So, building that structure within a home. It could either be an actual home structure or a business structure, right? Or it could be a family structure. And you could look at it any other way that you want to. I do want to look at Pisces, though. Pisces in traditional astrology is ruled by Jupiter. And I like to look at both, traditional and modern. So let's look at Pisces. Pisces is in the 6th house. That deals with your health, your daily routines, your daily work and employment, your co-workers, servicing others, service to others, organizing, detail orientation, your self-mastery, your pets. And when I say pets, it can be any size pet, okay? So with Pisces activated in the 6th, Pisces is transforming, could be ending a situation, could be giving you that awakening of lifestyle, 6th house, that is needed. Okay. And this could also be included with communication that comes through in regards to a new lifestyle change, transformation. This could also include within your lifestyle something that deals with spirituality, something that deals with the taboo, astrology, and tarot, okay, that you're doing on a daily basis, or you could be doing this for work and taking care of the masses, which is in your 10th, all right? This could also be a situation of loss of, like some type of health situation falls away that you thought was prominent within your world. I am not a medical astrologer, right? But I am letting you know what the cosmos say in definition to the house that it's in. So daily routines is also activated, and you could have it in your daily routine that you're pulling tarot, using crystals, using spirituality in some way, shape, or form, and it's helping you. And you're seeing this. Jupiter is letting you know and helping you understand that your belief systems, they matter in regards to the power that you hold. Okay? This could also be where there is a co-worker that decides to leave. Maybe there was problems at work with a co-worker, or they were creating problems or more work for you. And this could be a time to where they either leave, or you're deciding to use your boundaries and putting up boundaries to make yourself happy. Self-mastery is here. So with self-mastery activated and you have foundation activated, you are blessed right now with the time and expansion to be on the grind. Okay, if that's something that, you know, maybe you didn't have any energy, maybe you felt like you didn't know enough, right? School is activated, learning skills and learning abilities is activated. And Jupiter can help you expand that mind. Jupiter can help you also expand in a physical way, right? Because moving and movement is the 3rd house. But you have to believe that you're capable of doing so, right? But it can help you with that energetic field of, I can do whatever is necessary. Okay? Pets are activated with the 6th house. There could have been, with Jupiter activated, a loss of a pet. Okay? And this could be a time to where you're deciding that you don't want any more pets, or there could be situations of you deciding to get one from an aunt, uncle, cousin, relative, niece, nephew, or neighbor or sibling. Maybe you're helping them out by taking their animal, right? That could be it. It could also be a service to others, like I said earlier, with jobs activated, that clients are coming through. Okay. Transformation. It could be an ending of the way you did service before, and you're starting something new. Jupiter can give you an abundance to do so. It can also give you blessings of feeling like you're capable, right? It can feel like the universe has your back when it comes to your lifestyle, and that you're capable of maintaining that lifestyle. Counting your blessings is Jupiter, and as you count your blessings, more comes to you. Okay, so using the law of attraction there. If you're having trouble with that, I listened to Abraham Hicks. She talks about being in the vortex and attracting the things that you want within your world. And there's many people that you can listen to about manifestation, but I decide to use Abraham Hicks if that's someone that you want to look into. All right, I think that might be it, Cancer. Thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Hi, Scorpio. Hope you're doing well today. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We're going to take a look at this Jupiter in Cancer in your 9th house. Please take time to like, share, and subscribe. Maybe even hype the video, right? Okay, so the 9th house, it deals with long distance travel, other cultures, religion beliefs. It also is considered the bigger picture house, where you take time out to look at your life and you start tallying up situations in which way you need to steer, right? Steer the steering wheel of your life. This could also be skills and learning abilities. Teachers, preachers, gurus are here. In-laws, grandchildren, grandparents. Higher education, media, and publishing. Legal cases is the 9th house. Opportunities can come out of the 9th house. Now, with the ninth house activated, with a planet that is also related with Sagittarius in modern astrology, this can amplify situations of you exploring your belief system versus the way that your family believes versus the way that you believe in others, okay? And it hits home on your emotional body. Your emotional body is connected with the way that you believe, okay? Because what you believe, you receive, right? So this could be a time to where Jupiter is expanding your knowledge, is making you think about the whole situation of your life. Jupiter can also bring in opportunities and blessings coming from mothers, motherhood, or mother figures, the primary parent in your life. That is the nurturing parent, okay? And you know who that is. I don't, so this could also be a situation of blessings coming from family, of blessings coming from just knowing that you are loved, you are safe, and you are secure, because there is this Cancer facilitation within the 9th house of feeling safe, secure, and loved on an emotional level. And this could be a time to where you're understanding that either you're no longer, you're no longer feeling secure within your home, or that your home is making you feel secure, and that blessing of appreciation comes out of this. And therefore, with the law of attraction, you are activating this happiness within you of gratitude for what you have and are surrounded by, and therefore more comes into your life, okay? This can also be a situation with ancestral patterns and past situations that had come up when Jupiter was retrograde, of making you think about past situations with family, or making you think about maybe this was a past life situation that karma was filling up from that past life situation. And this could be a time to where you're finding those teachers, preachers, or gurus that help you understand that past life situation, or help you understand your ancestral pattern and how to heal it, okay? Now, homes and properties are activated with Cancer, and this could be a time to where you are blessed with a home or property, and you're capable of building that foundation. This could be also you becoming a mother or a father. This could be also you starting that initiation with your family of tradition, because ninth house is very traditional. Okay. And there's blessings that come out of that. The unity of family, the emotional body is healed from whatever your family did in the past, your initial family, not the one that you're creating, right? This could also be a situation of higher education, that Jupiter is bringing in opportunities for you to further your education or to graduate and have that diploma. Okay. Media is here. Media could be activated by you becoming a preacher, teacher, or guru on media, and Jupiter brings in those clients, or Jupiter brings in those viewers or subscribers, and you're understanding that you are nurturing them. It's hitting on an emotional standpoint for you. Also, with the ninth house activated, this could be a time to where you're publishing a book, or this could be a time to where you're changing religions, or you're keeping your religion, but there's some type of awakening to faith of secure, that you are blessed, that you are guided by God, source, universe, whatever you believe in, and it's getting deeper. You could also decide to become one of those preachers, teachers, or gurus for that religion. Okay. Now, there are other people, teachers, preachers, and gurus, that can help you understand that philosophy surrounding your world, and therefore they help you console that emotional body. This could be in-laws, grandchildren, and grandparents, that they're coming in and blessing you with something. They could also be giving you indications of opportunities, like communicating that opportunity to you. Now, in traditional astrology, Jupiter rules over Pisces. So we're going to take a look at Pisces first. And that is the 5th house. And this could be that the 5th house, it is definition of love, children, joy, hope, and optimism, your God-given talent, friendships, your expression, your celebrity popularity and recognition status, your pets, your dating life, okay? All the good things of life here. And Jupiter being activated and activating this house with the 9th, your belief about love is changing. Your new philosophy of love is changing. Maybe it's showing you to have more compassion. Maybe it's showing you the real love in a raw way, okay? Because that can be Pisces. Pisces has a way of showing you true love, the hidden, okay? This could also be a time to where, if love is not in your life, that there's an opportunity for it. Or this could be an opportunity for you to be a parent. Children are activated. With Pisces activated is transformation and endings, and also it's an awakening, okay? It's an aha moment, an epiphany that comes through of understanding. This could be that maybe thus far you never understood how your mother was, and then all of a sudden you're a mom And sometimes it takes some years under your belt to understand what she went through, right? And this could be a time to where you're feeling blessed for the childhood that you had, or you're considering the bigger picture of changing or bringing in blessings to your family that maybe you didn't have the opportunity to have. Okay? Your God-given talent is activated, and that could be with Piscean things of you have this God-given talent of having compassion and understanding other people on a deeper level. You are Scorpio, and it can be intense, right? It can be in a way of a Christ-like figure of unconditional love, no matter what is said and done. Therefore, you have the capability of teaching others this, of how you learned how to do it, or you are telling them the story of your life, and that in itself makes you a better teacher, preacher, or guru. Okay? This could also be a situation with taboo topics, spirituality, anything of that nature with your God-given talent that you have the capability of learning and acknowledging tarot and astrology quicker than most. And therefore, you're deciding to dive deeper into those things, or you are using it as the teacher, preacher, or guru, right? The fifth house is also friendships and fun parties, and this could be a time to where there's some type of party that's happening. It could be a celebration of life, because we do have Pisces activated with loss and grief, or this could be some type of party that deals with a taboo. So you have a party that deals with readings or something like that. Astrology readings, tarot readings, could be mediumship, past life readings, right? This could be a time to where you're deciding with a literal Pisces to get together in regards to your belief system. That could be it. There could be a Pisces in your life that is blessing you with some type of abundance. Okay? This could also be a blessing of opportunity. With the fifth house activated, we're talking about your hobbies and creativity. And you could be finding new hobbies or ending old hobbies, and you're understanding that maybe it didn't touch home on that emotional body. Usually when people have hobbies or creative aspects in their life, it's because they feel the notion to do so. It's a type of expression that they want to get out, either to the world or for themselves, to keep them within a state of mind. And you could be understanding that hobbies are actually a tool to keep you within the vortex of not worrying about what is happening around you, but being more concerned how you feel. And that is the vortex, okay? Once you start appreciating things, and once you start being grateful for others and other things in your life, that's whenever the activation starts of other things coming in as opportunities for you. And there could be an intellectual understanding of that during this time. I know that's a little bit deep, but I had to say it because it is activated with Pisces. And Pisces, it tries to show you that God, source, the divine, has your back in all situations. And once you step into that, that is whenever happiness comes, because Pisces is in your fifth house. Okay? Okay, so celebrity popularity and recognition is activated. And this could be a time to where you're going viral if you are a person on media. There could be a change within your love life that they are awakening. And things on that level are changing. You could upgrade your love life during this time, or friendship, right? I do want to look at Sagittarius in your chart. Sagittarius is in the second house. And the second house is activated with Jupiter. So there is money on its way to you. And it could feel like an opportunity. It could feel like a blessing. This money could be coming from family. This money could be coming from a mother figure or a mother. This money could be coming to you because of a mother, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be your biological mother. It could be just someone that is a nurturing person within your world. This could also be a situation of, because second house is your individual income. It is also your self-worth and confidence, okay? Your belief systems is intertwined with your money and your self-worth and confidence. So whatever you believe, Scorpio, you receive, right? And if your confidence level is not up to par, this could be a time to where Jupiter, it expands that belief system of you having that nurturing factor within you, such as, like I said earlier, I am safe, I am loved, I am secure. And that may be something that you have to repeat to yourself on a daily level, okay? That you are safe, you are loved, and you are secure. Because there is an attachment here with how you are within and the tangible things that come to you. Once you have that confidence, everything falls together, right? Once you feel nurtured and happy and secure, everything falls together. And this could be a time to where you're learning how to do that in the situation that you're in. Maybe it doesn't feel secure. Maybe it doesn't feel, abundant, the situation that you're in. And you have to sway yourself to that feeling, or you have to understand that it's coming. There's a hope factor that's here with Pisces involved, Jupiter and Sagittarius, of having hope and faith that things are working out for the better. And this is within your family life. This is within you being a mother. This is within you being a parent. Okay? This is with your home and property. This could be a time to where Jupiter gives you opportunities for, like I said earlier, a home or property coming to you. There could be some equity that you didn't notice that you had, or there could be some type of situation that deals with a legal situation, that deals with money, that deals with home, and it's taken care of. Like it's taken care of by the divine. Things worked out the way that they needed to. For example, if you had a house that was, or a property that was in foreclosure, this is where the divine steps in and takes care of you. That there could be opportunities that are coming from family to help you out. Or you've been waiting for that foundation to take hold. And this could be a time to where you're capable of making your own money. It could be that it's because you're going viral. Or it could be that you have this desire to help other people. It could also be a situation with college, right? that there's a graduating of college and you're getting that degree and you're capable of using that degree, and it feels like a blessing. But belief systems are connected with that self-worth and confidence in that second house. And this could be a time to where you have this new philosophy. You're seeing things in a totally different, fresher eye than you did before. It could feel like you've been looking at things in black and white, and now all of a sudden you see color because that belief system has changed. You're no longer that person in the past. Past is Cancer, okay? And I think that might be about all I have. I'm seeing if there's anything else here. Give me 1 second. And sometimes, astrology can work out in a literal sense. So maybe in your family you have a Sagittarius and you have a Pisces, right? Or just one of the two, okay? And Jupiter brings in opportunities of some type of healing that comes through either them or your healing, your beliefs surrounding them. They could also bring in opportunities to you, such as money, or such as love and parties, or they could bring in opportunities for you to see things in a different manner. Okay, telling you about things so that you can understand the world in a different way. And I think that's about it, Scorpio. Thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Hi, Sagittarius. I hope you're doing well today. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We're going to take a look at this Jupiter that's in your 8th house. Please take time out to like, share, and subscribe. The 8th house, it deals with shared resources. It also deals with debts, taxes, and government and grants. The 8th house can be loans, mortgage loans, banking loans, doesn't matter. Loans in general. Inheritance, transformation, your psyche, death and rebirth, investments, long-term finances, the hidden knowledge such as taboo topics, astrology, tarot, esoteric knowledge, legal matters, divorces. It can also be crisis and soulmates that merge together. This could also be hidden, not hidden, but healing of fears and phobias. Okay? So there's a lot here in the 8th house. And with Cancer activated, Cancer is the nurturer. Cancer is dealing with your emotional body. It's dealing with past situations, ancestral lineages. Also, mothers, motherhood, mother figures, the primary nurturing parent in your life. This could also be your foundation. I think I said emotional body. I'm going to say it again, okay? Because that's very important when your psyche in the 8th house is involved. And this could be a time to where your psychological, I'm going to call it psychological warfare of family situations could be resolved on an emotional standpoint. How you view your psyche against family, okay? There could be some type of healing of fear or phobia of being a parent. Maybe you thought that you weren't ready to be a mother or a father. And this could be a time to where Jupiter, it transforms that belief system. This could be also a situation of death and rebirth, to where you find out that you are pregnant. Or this could be a death and rebirth in regards to your home situation, your property situation. Okay, maybe you're having the capability of using the government in that way of gaining a home. I know here in the US, we have is called USDA loans that you can get that are very cheap in regards to the percentage of APR, right? Also, this could be a time to where those debts are consolidated and there's an emotional relief in regards to those. Jupiter can bring in abundance. It can bring in blessings coming to you that transforms that situation that's dealing with taxes, loans, and debts. Okay. It can also be with the 8th house activated with divorce, that it can go a couple of ways here. It can mean that there is finally a finalization within that divorce and it's over, and there's an emotional fulfillment in regards to that, or you're getting the things that you wanted, such as Cancer things, the house. All right, or it could have been a situation to where the legal matter dealt with children, and this is where you're seen as the primary parent within that situation. This could also mean that you get some type of inheritance that comes to you, and it could be a home, it could be a property, it could also be coming from a mother figure, or it could just be, like I said, those tangible things of a home and property. This could mean that you yourself, on a psychological standpoint, are ready to have your own house. And an opportunity comes out of nowhere for this situation. Maybe you had fears surrounding having a home, right? Or buying a home. And this could be a time to where Jupiter expands that emotional body and helps you with the blessing of getting rid of those fears so that you can do the things that are necessary to implement that mortgage. Okay? It could have been a phobia that you had that maybe, was from a past life situation. And this could be a time to where that phobia is healed. This could also be a situation to where, with Cancer involved being the nurturer, that you have the capability of being a caregiver, okay? And using the government in that manner, because there are situations of being a caregiver for the elderly and nurturing them and going through the government to get paid for that. That is a thing. This could also be a situation of you deciding to use shared resources. It could be your family's resources, it could be your mother's resources, and there's an opportunity to do so. There is an abundance of resources that's waiting for you. And this could be a time to where you decide to use those shared resources that are coming from family. I'm seeing if there's anything else here. I do want to take a look at you, Sagittarius. In modern astrology, Jupiter is the ruler over Sagittarius, and this is your first house. In the first house, it deals with your identity, your image, your looks, your physical body, your physical appearance, and the way that you govern yourself throughout the world. With Sagittarius involved, this is your belief system. This is also your philosophy. It could be the bigger picture and opportunities that come out of changing or the change of that identity. Okay? Sagittarius in astrology, it rules the ninth house. So skills and learning abilities and teachers, preachers, and gurus are here. In-laws, grandchildren, grandparents are here. Higher education, media, publishing, legal cases. The bigger picture, exploration of belief systems. That could be religious beliefs. It could just be belief systems in general. But with this activated, there could be a situation of shared resources coming to you from abroad, or you have the capability of taking a long distance travel in some way, shape, or form. It could be that you're getting involved with some type of grant facilitation, or some type of I'm sorry, Mercury is retrograde right now. Some type of situation to where you have the capability of being a teacher, preacher, or guru abroad, and you're facilitating that grant or government within that. Okay, that you have the ability to be like a person on a mission of some type of a long distance travel. Or this could be a situation of you actually taking a trip, and it's long distance, of course, but it's helping you on an emotional level. This is where your psyche will change. This is also a transformation of who you are in your identity. That could be anything, honestly. It could have something to do with family, that you're taking a trip to see family. Or this could be that you're taking a trip with your mother, right? And it transforms things for you. The way that you're seeing the bigger picture, your thought processes of everything. And due to that, it could be coming out of this an opportunity for more. Because when you get in a state of mind of gratefulness and appreciation for where you are in life, that's when more follows, right? The law of attraction. I do want to say, too, that an identity change could be happening with you because of family. And it could be, like I said, that first home that you get is an identity change. And also, it could be that you're having a child. That could be that identity change of being a parent. Or your parent is going through a transformation, okay, a death and rebirth. With Jupiter activated, Jupiter can bring in abundance. And it could mean that maybe you had problems with finances. And therefore, it gives you the capability of finding finances. It doesn't have to be from family, and it doesn't have to be from a mother. But it can hit home on that emotional body of you feeling secure. Okay? I'm going to look at the traditional ruled sign by Jupiter, which is Pisces. Okay, and Pisces is in that fourth. And the fourth house, it deals with the same thing as Cancer: properties, homes, families, nurturing, mothers, motherhood, mother figures, your sense of belonging, your emotional body, and your foundation. And Pisces brings in this influence of transformation and endings. It also brings in compassion and unconditional love. It gives this Christ-like influence Okay, that's why everyone is like, Christ is a Pisces. Well, in astrology, definition of unconditional love is Pisces and compassion. It can also, with Pisces activated, bring in this awareness or this awakening that's happening to you that is consolidating all of those memories mixed in with your belief system, right? Changing and transforming that psyche. So this could be a time to where you see family in a different manner. Or this could be a time to where you see one person within that family in a different manner. And it could be your mother. This could also be a situation of a transformation of your home life. And that could look like anything, right? Transformation of your home life or your property. Jupiter can bring in opportunities of transformation of that home life. Fourth house being activated. Both 8th and Pisces is transformation. Okay? Now, there could have been instances to where you thought you were going to lose your home because Pisces was activated with Jupiter retrograde. And when Jupiter is retrograde, it doesn't necessarily have the influence of Jupiter. It works on you on an internal level to keep the faith. And because of keeping that faith in that 8th house of so many things changing, this could be a time to where there's something happening to hit that emotional body, such as if you thought that you were losing a home, that there could be a blessing coming out of this, such as your mother gives you a loan, or such as you finding shared resources to have that capability of saving that home, right? This could also be a situation of past ancestral patterns coming to light, and you're awakening to those. You're seeing them for what they are. You are understanding that family pattern, and you are deciding to change it. Belief systems is Jupiter. And this could be a time to where the belief of feeling like you were a victim or suffering within the family unit is changing, or because of that ancestral pattern, it's changing, okay? You yourself, with Sagittarius in that first house, could become a preacher, teacher, or guru. And this changes everything for you. It could be that you're deciding to move, or that you're deciding to transform others or help others transform. Taboo topics is here in the 8th house. And it's also activated with spirituality within the 4th. You could be doing this at home, that you're helping other people see or awaken to their emotional body and what's really ailing them. Okay? This could also mean that you have become a writer, a person, maybe a blogger or vlogger, V-L-O-G, vlog, right? V as in Victor. I have to say that because my face isn't on on this video, so, and I have a southern accent, so, anyways, and it's Mercury retrograde. But you could be a person that is wanting to travel the world and put it on media, and this changes your whole identity. It transforms you. It makes you feel secure within yourself, at home within yourself, right? This could also be a situation of 4th house it has a lot of mystical things in it. It has a lot of spirituality things in it and awakenings, right? And this could be a time to where you're no longer believing the way that your family did, okay? And that changes you completely. But on the other hand of it, you feel like you're secure within your belief system of the way that you see things, okay? This could also be a situation to where there's some type of celebration that is happening. And it could be in a long distance travel. It could be in like a party of some sort that is happening. Taking a vacation to celebrate something. That could be something that's happening. And that's where that trigger happens of awakening, or that's where things seem different to you and you're understanding things. And I say that because the 9th house in your chart, it is ruled by Leo. And Leo is the stage in parties. It rules the 5th house, okay? It is the stage. It is parties. It is celebrity status, popularity status, going viral, okay? Leo is also love and friendships and children. It is also your God-given talent. So you have a talent to hold a philosophy and share that philosophy with the public. You have a talent of teaching other people, managing, being the boss, the person that people go to that asks the questions, right? You have that talent. You also have this belief about love within you, and that could be changing during this time. And it could be changing because of that identity change that happens, or it could be changing because of a situation that happens in regards to family, okay? The identity thing came out of the 1st house being activated, and we're talking about the 9th with Leo, and Sagittarius rules the 9th in your 1st, right? This could also be a situation to where the 9th house acting out as higher education, college degree, that there is a celebration that is happening for an identity change. Maybe this is the time to where you are graduating, and there could be a party, there could be, like I said earlier, that situation of you transforming by going on that long distance travel, okay? It's all for that identity change of celebrating. Well, during that time, I do want to remind you, an awakening can happen. An awakening can happen in regards to where you want to live. An awakening can happen in regards to what needs to end within your emotional body. So you don't just get an identity change. You get a completely new makeover when it comes to transforming your psyche. 8th house being activated by Jupiter, right? I'm seeing if there's anything else I can tell you here. I think that might be about it, Sagittarius. Thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Hi, Capricorn. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We're going to take a look at this Jupiter in your 7th house. Please take time out to like, share, and subscribe. The 7th house, it deals with marriage partners, spouses. It deals with relationships, one-on-one relationships. Could be boyfriend or girlfriend. It could also be business associations that you have. This could also include clients, collaborations, collaborations, contracts, agreements that you have with other people, commitments, alliances. This is where you would find therapy or open enemies, okay? And Cancer is here with Jupiter, expanding, giving abundance, with family, property, with your emotional body, also with your foundation, also with understanding ancestral patterns and past situations. Jupiter has a way of giving abundance to other people when it's in the 7th house, so that it also affects you. So say that you were the primary person that made the money within the family. This could mean that your partner gets a promotion or has some type of abundance coming to them, and therefore you are affected by this. This could also mean that Jupiter has a way of expanding that emotional body within connecting with other people. And they have a way of influence upon you, of changing that belief system that you have revolving around maybe love, maybe having a relationship. This could also mean that you have a change of thought process surrounding marriage or business associations. This could say that your partner ends up in a business association and therefore has an upgrade. More clients could be coming to you. There could be more money made if you are a person that works from home or works with homes, or this could just be more clients coming through in regards to what you really want to do. Okay? This could also be with Cancer activated, like I said, ancestral patterns and past situations that they could have come up whenever Jupiter was retrograde, and there could have been some thought processes surrounding that. Jupiter has a way of changing the way that you believe surrounding past situations, surrounding ancestral patterns, and for you to understand intellectually how to deal with those. And this could be a time to where those are resolved, that you're understanding how other people had marriage or how other people related to others, such as friendships, or this could be Jupiter helping you understand that that pattern is no longer a part of your life. There could be an awakening that happens within your relationships that makes things better on an emotional standpoint, okay? I do want to take a look at Sagittarius. Sagittarius is modernly ruled by Jupiter, okay? And it's in your 12th house. And the 12th house, it deals with awakenings. It also deals with long distance travel with Sagittarius. They are of blessings, like you're divinely guided to travel this long distance because of maybe there is a client that you're having to travel to, and they have the information that you had been looking for, or they have opportunities that can make you upgrade within your clientele or make you upgrade within your business association. This could also be belief systems surrounding spirituality, the occult, esoteric knowledge, anything of that nature, that you and your partner are discussing these things, okay? And there could be an upgrade within your psyche because of that, or a change of belief system because of that, of an understanding. This could also be a situation of Sagittarius being activated with opportunities in the bigger picture, that there is a transformation that is happening with opportunities. It could be of business. It could be of different clientele. It could be that there is an opportunity that comes through as a business association or friendship that is included with a business association or collaboration that happens. This can also be a belief system that changes because of a teacher, preacher, or guru, or your partner is one of those, or your friend is one of those, and there's a belief system that changes because of that, or transformation that is happening for you to have the capability of taking a vacation, a spiritual sabbatical, if you would, right, with a partner. And there's an opportunity to do so. With Cancer involved, it will be emotionally healing. It could also come from family. It could be because of family. It could be their family or your family. Okay? It could go either way. Loss and grief is activated in that 12th house. Okay? And this could be a time to where you yourself are changing your belief system in regards to a loss or a grief situation. And it doesn't necessarily have to be death. That can be a loss of something, a loss of faith in the universe for having your back, or a loss of faith within religion. Okay? And this could be a time to where that is fulfilled, that your faith is coming back, that you understand that you're taken care of. And it could be thus for that abundance that comes from Jupiter. Okay? This could also be a situation to where there is some type of awakening to wanting to start a business. And it could be from your household. It could be coming from family members of talking to you in regards to how to, or they want to start a business with you. And that could look like an opportunity. That could also look like you are safe and secure within the family unit. And that brings upon that fulfillment of your emotional body, right? I do want to take a look at Pisces. Pisces in traditional astrology is ruled by Jupiter. And this is the third house. The third house is your communication. Your communication skills is also advertising. Okay. This can also look like ideas and documents, skills and learning abilities, moving or movement, media and writing, small education, certificates, licenses, permits, also documentation that is like a license, right? Like a visa. This could also mean your mindset. There are people here, aunts, uncles, cousins, relatives, nieces, nephews, neighbors, and siblings in that third house. Third house is also included with tools, working with your hands. Okay? Could be vehicles, could be anything of a tool that's needed to work with your hands, right? Phones, laptops, and gadgets are the third. There's a lot of things in the third. That's why a lot of people call it the junk drawer of the zodiac wheel. But with Pisces here, Pisces is giving you that awareness and awakening to using tools, to using advertising. Maybe a document comes in that feels like the universe has your back, and this document is related to maybe the person that you're living with, or related to a friend or something like that. And it ricochets back to you of feeling like the universe has your back, right? That could be anything, honestly, of maybe your spouse or someone that you're seeing in a one-on-one relationship. They were applying to be a nurse, or they were applying to be a caregiver, or they were applying to do something in a nurturing aspect. And this could be a time to where, you know, they get that document or certificate and it changes everything for you guys, right? This could also mean that the other person, that their parents, they're having a transformation. And that could look like anything. And they're having to take care of them. Okay? That could mean that. Or it could be the third house being that mindset is changing. Is changing completely. And a positive aspect being Jupiter. Because things are falling into place. Things are happening for you. Such as your business is working as it's supposed to, or you're gaining more clients, or your love life is getting better, or you are getting married. Okay? Because 7th house is marriage. This could be that that opportunity that has been waiting on you is now coming through in regards to getting a vehicle, or getting a phone or a gadget, or something in regards of a tool that is needed. Okay, ideas are coming to you, and they could be coming out of nowhere in regards to how to do business, in regards to how to get more clients, in regards to what alliances that are needed in your life or within your love life. Okay, an awareness, an awakening happening within the 3rd house. And that could look like anything, honestly. It could look like you are deciding to move, right? And it's due to situations at home, whether that deals with that relationship, or whether that deals with getting into a new relationship. There could be a moving here that happens that depending on, you know, your partner or your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever that you're associated with, maybe they could be getting a home. Okay? Or something could be happening within their family that is abundant for them. And therefore it, you know, ricochets back to you of that transformation and what to do next. 3rd house can also be school. And this could be a time to where your partner decides to become a teacher, preacher, or guru. Or you yourself are doing this, and you're doing it from home. It doesn't necessarily have to be from home, but because Cancer is activated, it's more than likely that you'll be doing it on a one-on-one situation. With Cancer activated on a psychological standpoint, this could change the way that you had been thinking in regards to business, in regards to maybe collaborations that you're in now, maybe contracts that you have now. And Jupiter is blessing you with a new intellectual outlook in regards to what to do next. Okay? I'm seeing if there's anything else I can tell you here. With Jupiter retrograde, there could have been questions to the divine. There could have been questions amongst religion, situations about family. And this is a time to where when Jupiter goes direct, those questions will be answered. Okay, so keep an eye out for divine intervention because of that association with the third that deals with your mind and ideas and intellectual thinking, with Sagittarius being in that awakening house, that things are falling into place and that you will have some type of awakening that's happening. If there are feelings, emotional feelings surrounding being the provider, because you are a Capricorn rising, this could be a time to where, because of that partner gaining an upgrade, that envy and jealousy, or what do you call that? That phobia of being alone can come up. And this could be a time to where it's expanded and to show you that that is a problem within your psyche. And this could be also where Jupiter wants you to heal that for the next go around when Jupiter goes into Leo. Okay? And I think that might be about it, Capricorn. Thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Hi, Aquarius. I hope you're doing well today. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We're going to take a look at this Jupiter that's happening in Cancer in your 6th house. Please take time out to like, share, and subscribe. Okay. So the 6th house, it deals with your health. It deals with your daily routines, your daily work and employment, your co-workers, your pets, service to others, organizing and detail orientation, self-mastery. Okay. The 6th house is also all things that you feel like you're in servitude toward, if you didn't know. So in Cancer, with Jupiter, while it was retrograde, you may have went back and forth on an internal basis on whether or not you wanted to be in servitude toward your family, your mother, a mother figure, the primary parent that is nurturing. With Jupiter going direct, this is expansion. This is expansion on that decision on whether or not you wanted to be in servitude toward others. 6th house, it deals with your work, it deals with your co-workers, and also, you know, with it included with Cancer, it can be family, mothers, mother figures, the primary nurturing parent. But this is where you make that decision. Your belief system is attached to Jupiter, and you're going to decide on whether or not you wanted to give too much of your energy toward that job, those co-workers, too much energy toward that parent or that family member, so that you can have that expansion within. Also, this could look like abundance coming to you from work, from maybe a co-worker gives you a nice gift. This could look like some type of abundance coming from family. An expansion of family could happen because of your lifestyle being attached to the 6th house. This could also be a situation that if you had a health ailment, that could be resolved during this time. It could also mean that if you didn't find the right physician, this is a time to where you will. Jupiter has a way of showing you abundance and to believe that God, Source, Universe has your back. So if you went through any type of health situation, this could be when you figure out that you were actually saved from something else. Okay. This could also look like if you have clients or your own business, service to others being activated can bring in more. It can bring in more clients for you to take care of, which is Cancer. Okay. If you are deciding to be a caregiver of some sort, a nurse, or a person that nurtures other people in some shape, way, or form, that this is a time to where, you will get more clients that are attached to that Cancer sign, such as they could seem easier to deal with or moodier also. They could also seem that they have a lot of children, or you're working with children during this time. Okay. Cancer, it deals with your emotional body. So if there was an ailment that you were going through in your health, it could have been attached to that emotional body. A lot of times you could see this as maybe an overeating situation or eating the wrong things because of that emotional attachment. Okay. I do want to say too that Jupiter is expansion, and it deals with moms when it comes to Cancer and family members. So they could be having a breakthrough in regards to their health or their work. Okay. Jupiter activated with Cancer for everyone is connected with homes and properties. Okay. It's also connected with foundation. So this could be a time to where you are gaining a new home or property, or your mother could be doing this, your parent that is the primary nurturing parent, or a family member. They could be blessed with some type of home or property during this time. But your lifestyle is activated with that 6th house. So the 6th house is giving you opportunities to nurture yourself, be emotionally sound. And those opportunities could look like you deciding to stay at home more, being at home more, or this could be that you're working from home because servitude is activated also. I do want to look at Sagittarius. So in modern astrology, Jupiter rules Sagittarius in the 11th house. And in the 11th house, we're talking about your hopes, dreams, wishes, and goals, your rewards and gains. Connection with the 6th house, okay? Networks, clubs, groups, and affiliations is the 11th. Community. This is also friendships. Your social media is here. Older siblings and socializing in a big way, more than 3 people. So this could look like with Sagittarius activated, Sagittarius can bring upon that intellectual side of you, that belief system or religious belief. This could also be included with college or a 4-year degree. Sagittarius is also skills and learning abilities and teachers, preachers, and gurus, in-laws, grandchildren, and grandparents, media, publishing, and legal cases, long-distance travel. So what this could look like is that maybe you're deciding to travel a long distance for that service of nurturing of some type, or this could be, like say that your parents are involved in this and your parents live in a long distance, so you're traveling to them to take care of them. Or this could be a situation of servitude, that you're getting more of other cultures in servitude within your business. Okay, this could also be that you're deciding to show your service to groups, clubs, and affiliations or networks that you're getting involved with, those communities, those other people, maybe social media, okay, that have the same intellect as you. I'll give you an example. So I'm on, astrology groups on Facebook, and sometimes I'll put in my 2 cents, of how to read a chart or affiliate themselves with their own chart. And this could be you doing that, right? This could also be a situation with your goals being reached. And because of that, you have the capability of being at home more. This could be a situation of Jupiter creating its abundance in regards to those belief systems about another group, or this could be a teacher, preacher, or guru that is found that shows you how to facilitate your service in a different manner, a more cancerous manner of finding your emotions behind your service. Does that make any sense? So your desire to do the service that you're doing. This could also be you being that teacher, preacher, or guru, and implementing yourself into groups, clubs, affiliations, schools, being a professor of some sort, showing other people how you do your service could be something that's happening here. And that being involved, it frees you up to be at home more, or you feel this nurturing factor within yourself of helping other people. I'm seeing if there's anything else I can tell you here. Now, you could decide that during this time to work in a facility that is at a far distance that also helps others. Okay. I'm seeing if there is anything here. I want to look at Pisces. Pisces in traditional astrology is ruled by Jupiter. Okay, and Pisces is in that second house. So the second house, we're dealing with money, your individual income. And we're also dealing with your self-worth and confidence. And when it's in Pisces, Pisces is habits, drugs, alcohol, is prisons and hospitals, insane asylums. It's also considered loss and grief, letting go and going with faith, endings and transformation. This is also a sign to where it awakens you. So this could be a time to where that belief is awakened of what you want to do for other people, your purpose, I guess you would say. This could also be a situation of you making money, a transformation of making money rather than what you used to do before. This could look like an ending of one way of making money and a transformation to a new of making money. This could be a situation of Pisces being that loss or grief that dealt with that emotional body, okay? Remember, I was telling you your health was facilitated by your emotional body. This could be a time to where you're healing that. You're healing that inner child. You're healing that person that you once were, or whatever decisions or choices that you made in the past, because past is Cancer. And this could be a time to where that uplifts you and pushes you forward with another or a different desire to help other people that maybe had been through the same thing, okay? This could be a situation where if you're deciding to be that preacher, teacher, or guru, or someone that shares their philosophy with another person, or just the change of lifestyle, that you're doing this in a prison, a hospital. It's also, Pisces is insane asylums, that you're connecting with the unloved is pretty much Pisces, okay? In that facility of showing them how to care for themselves, how to nurture themselves as you have. And it could also be for work, right? That you're taking care of them as a work facilitator within prisons, hospitals, insane asylums, any type of situation to where it deals with loss or grief, okay? And maybe even religion. I didn't mention that. So you could decide to have service within a religious organization of some type, or faith-based organization of some type. If you are a person that does spiritual things, such as Reiki healing, anything of the taboo, anything that deals with astrology, tarot, anything like that, the occult, this would be a beautiful time to where you're making more money, because you are coming off as a person that actually cares with Cancer activated. And, you know, Aquarius, that doesn't normally happen, right? Aquarius, they can detach from their emotions. But during this time with Jupiter being activated in Cancer, you're going to be seen as the person that actually cares, and gain more clients that way, or gain more service that way, right? And you'll come off as a person that knows what they're doing. Sagittarius being activated, and that persona will be there to the public, okay? I'm seeing if there is anything else I can tell you. Now, yes, you know, loss and grief activated, parents being activated with Jupiter. This is for everybody, not just you, okay? So there is a chance of a loss or a grief situation that deals with parents or in-laws or grandchildren or grandparents, right? But that is for everybody. When these signs are activated, it ricochets and hits everything here. So I don't want you to take it personally if it's happened to you. I am so sorry for your loss. I do have mediumship in my playlist, okay, if you want to take a look at any mediums there. But this could mean that you are becoming a medium. The person, remember I said the occult is activated, the person that helps others nurture themselves while going through that loss, okay? An awakening is happening when Pisces is activated, and it doesn't just have to do with healing, but it can be healing, right? We're talking about income right now, that your income of what to do next on the higher octave, because that's Pisces. The divine is stepping in, maybe giving you some type of idea, intellect on what you really love and how you really love to work, because your emotional body is involved. So when it comes to income, it may look like 1 minute you're doing the same thing over and over, and then all of a sudden you have this epiphany, or you have this idea on what you want to do with your life. And the purpose could be more than just the mundane, right? The purpose could be, I want to help people, and then you fill in the blank of because of. Okay, so it gives you that desire. It gives you that push that's bigger than life, that's bigger than you. And this could be a time to where that's found. And you create something brand new in regards to income. All right, I think that's about it. Thank you for being here, Aquarius. Please take time out to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Hi, Pisces. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We're going to take a look at this Jupiter in Cancer that is happening in your 5th house. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so 5th house is your love life. It is friendships. It is the happy house, if you would, right? Celebrity, popularity, recognition, status, pets, children, your God-given talent, creativity, media, hobbies are here. Romance is here. So with this house activated with Jupiter, Jupiter is expansion. It is luck and abundance. This could mean that there is some type of winning of competition that happens. Maybe you played the lottery or something, right? And you get some type of winning. And Jupiter direct is handing out abundance. But Jupiter can also be in regards to faith. And when it was retrograde, it was like it held your hand through situations of taking a break, nurturing yourself. Also, it held your hand through situations of love, dating. You may have had turbulation, I guess you would say, within your love life, or trials within friendships, something of that nature. And Jupiter says, just hold on to your faith. Well, now that it's direct, you will see why you kept the faith. On a psychological standpoint with Jupiter, Jupiter is expanding those emotions of how to love yourself rather than loving other people. Okay? And as you're loving yourself, it's showing you how much others love you also. Because once that momentum is flowing, there's no denying the love that other people have for you. 5th house in astrology is ruled by Leo. And a Leo's purpose is to have unconditional love and also be their own father. Okay? And when Jupiter is here, it is expanding that to you. That it's time to take a break and nurture yourself with Cancer activated. Or it's time to take a break from family, right? It could also be situations where interaction with family can help. Parties are activated with the 5th house. So you may, it being, March 2026, that parties are happening for your birthday with family. Past situations could come up with that, by the way, because your emotional body is activated and Mercury right now is retrograde. But it won't be retrograde forever. So past conversations could come up. Past lovers could come into the picture. Past communication of any type could be happening. But Jupiter is reminding you that you are blessed, you are loved, you are safe. Okay? With Cancer activated, we're talking about the secure that you feel with your emotion, or how to nurture yourself on an emotional standpoint. Also, mothers are involved with Cancer. Motherhood is involved, so you could find out that you're pregnant during this time. Family is involved with Cancer, okay? So this could mean that some of your family are turning into friends. You're seeing that unconditional love there. This could also mean, with Cancer, excuse me, activated. Homes and properties are activated. And this could mean that you are finding a place that you actually love. It could be near water, or it could just hit home in your emotional body of this is where I belong, right? There are opportunities that come with Jupiter, and it could mean that it doesn't necessarily have to be a home that's near water, but you could find or be gifted an opportunity to gain a home or gain a property, okay? I do want to say too that Cancer is very moody, so expansion is happening because Jupiter isn't just one definition. It is luck and abundance and blessings, yes, but it also can be intertwining with that expansion of expanding the moods of those people that you love, expanding the moods of those friends, right? So just remember to take care of yourself first, right? With Jupiter direct. Jupiter also, it rules in modern astrology, Sagittarius. So we're going to take a look at Sagittarius. Sagittarius is in that 10th house. And in the 10th house, we're talking about your work, your legacy. We're also talking about your power and the title you hold within the world, the way that they see you within the world, such as single to married, married to single, you have a job or you don't, right? CEO or laborer, the way that everyone sees you, okay? The title you hold. And this could be a time to where Jupiter gives an abundance to the title that you hold. If you were single, you could become married. Dating could turn into marriage. Or you could be pregnant, right? A mother or a father. 10th house, that title or status. It could mean that you are becoming a different title. It doesn't necessarily have to be a parent. It could be a grandparent, because in Sagittarius we're talking about grandparents, grandchildren are activated, and in-laws are activated with Sagittarius. Sagittarius can also be long distance travel, and this could be a time to where you're traveling on vacation or you're traveling for work, okay? This could also mean that Jupiter being direct, teacher, preacher, or guru, they are activated, could be teaching you how to become that person that is unconditionally loving yourself and other people. Or you yourself are becoming a teacher, preacher, or guru. And that's the way you facilitate that professional life on media. This could be a time to where you're going viral. Okay, Jupiter can expand that, or you're seen as a person that is nurturing and loving to other people, okay, on media. This could be a time to where you actually find that job that you've been searching for, and it feels like a blessing, okay? This could also be an upgrade within your job, getting more money, displaying your talents and genius, right? This could be a situation to where hope, joy, and optimism is finally coming back into your life and is giving you more power to manifest, because Sagittarius can help you manifest, okay? As for me, I had found more time within my mornings or within my day to listen to Abraham Hicks And she talks about manifestation and being in the vortex and how that momentum flows. That could help you also if you decide to listen to Abraham Hicks on a daily. But there are many people out there that can help you manifest or help you be in the vortex. There could be a blessing or opportunity coming from friends, family, a lover. And this could mean that you're working with them, or this could mean that they have some type of impact on your life, of a change of identity. And I'm going to show you why. So in traditional astrology, Pisces is activated. Pisces is ruled by Jupiter in traditional astrology. And that is your first house of your image, your looks, your physical body, your identity, the way that other people see you, the way you lead yourself within the world, okay? And its connection with Pisces is to have faith, right? So you are a person of faith. You are a person that has unconditional love for others. And if you don't now, you will have it by the end of this Jupiter transit in Cancer. Also, Pisces, it can be transformation or endings of something. And if that job didn't necessarily hit home for you, there will be one on its way that you love more, or you're able to display your talents more. There could be, just a break that's needed from that job. And it feels like the universe has your back in that because you asked for it, right? And this could be a time to where that is activated, and it gives you that solitude that's needed for yourself to gain more of that emotional fulfillment. The first house being activated with Pisces, if you are in the occult or have psychic or intuitive abilities, this is a time to where you could get a reading and find out, about love, fifth house things. So finding out about love, enjoyment, friendships, any type of, if there's infidelity going on, or you have this notion of infidelity, this is a time to where that could be figured out, okay? And therefore you make your choices based upon that. If you are a person that works with the occult, you can help others to do so with their love life, with their friendships, on media, on using your God-given talent with the occult, psychic, and intuitive abilities. Dreams may be prevalent right now. You could have some dreams in regards to your legacy, in regards to what's next, okay? Past situations, past lovers could be something that you're dreaming about too. I do want to say that they're being shown to you for a reason, because it's like debris being cleaned out from any toxic situations that have happened to you, okay? Healing and restoration is Pisces, and this is a time to where you can heal whatever is necessary from past situations. Before I end this video, I do want to tell you that Pisces is the divine. It is God, source, the universe, that can show you something that is happening to you, or it just happens and then it's like, wow, the universe really has my back here. And it could be bringing in love. It could be healing something, right, that you haven't healed in a long time, dealing with love or friendships or being happy, okay? This could also be just something with Jupiter of abundance and opportunities that come in that feel so joyful to you. And it changes you. It changes you to a person that actually believes in faith again. Okay? Thank you, Pisces, for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.